Book 3, Chapter 15, is the final chapter of A Tale of Two Cities, and it's called The Footsteps Die Out Forever. Here, tumbrils full of prisoners rumble through the streets, which are unusually crowded. Everyone wants to see Evermond, who is holding a girl's hand. John Barsad arrives and looks for him too. Sidney Carton looks intently at him as he passes. At the foot of the guillotine, the vengeance looks in vain for Madame Defarge, crying in frustration that her friend is missing the big beheading. Carton and the seamstress are lifted down from the third tumbril and wait for their turn to be beheaded. As each head falls, the knitting women count the number. After calmly talking, the seamstress asks Carton if it is better that she wasn't able to tell her only relative her fate, and Carton agrees it is. She wonders if she will have to wait long in the better land for her cousin, and Carton reminds her that in that better land, there is no time, and no trouble either. This comforts the seamstress, and as it is her time to go, she kisses him and calmly goes to her death. Hers is the 22nd head. Carton thinks of the prayer, "I am the resurrection and the life," and everything disappears for him, and the women count 23. Later, the crowd is said to have remarked that Carton had the most peaceful face of anyone they had ever seen go to their death at the guillotine. As he goes to his death, he imagines Lucy with another child with his name, and her father at peace. He sees Darnay and Lucy laid to rest together when they are old, and the son with his name making good. He sees him with his own child, telling him Carton's story. Carton's last thoughts are the immortal lines, "It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better rest that I go to than I have ever known." Sidney Carton has evolved into a heroic character and an honorable man in this final chapter, as he and the seamstress keep each other calm before they go to their deaths, a force of love in Charles Darnay and Lucy's lives, and the lives of their children. While there's nothing joyful about the terror and carnage that plagued France like a plague during that time, seeing a man who could never find peace and who was always held down by his own darkness at his most peaceful, just as he loses his life, is a selfless kind of redemption. The resurrection prayer that Carton recites in his head before he dies brings back all of the ways in which he has resurrected others.